I know we're a little late to this party. This video was pretty popular last week, but I still think it's worth playing here in case you haven't seen it. But even if you had, it's worth a friendly reminder. So this is a video from inside the University of Virginia's Multicultural Center. Here it is.
Public service announcement. Excuse me. If y'all didn't know, this is the MSC, and frankly, there's just too many white people in here, and this is a space for people of color. So just be really cognizant of the space that you're taking up, because it does make some of us POCs uncomfortable when we see too many white people in here. It's only been open for 4 days, and frankly, there's the whole university for a lot of y'all to be at, and there's very few spaces for us. So keep that in mind. Thank you.
Oh, there's so much wrong with that. From the very beginning, the video kind of starts off early, so I'm not exactly sure that this is what she does, but I'm pretty sure she walks up and goes, public service announcement. Oh my gosh, that's excruciating. And then she ends it. Did you see her smile at the end when she sat back down? That smile, that smug smile, that's the part that's like the most, like she's so proud of what she did right there. And then in the middle, that's the beginning, and the middle, at the end, and then in the middle, she refers to herself as one of us POCs, people of color. Like we're a POC. I'm a POC. Wow, man, that's amazing. And this idea that there's she says there's the whole university for y'all to be at, right? The whole university for you all white people to be at. I hear that, I think, what are you talking about? You're a student at UVA. There's the whole university for you to be at. Right? The implication she's making here is that there currently are spaces at UVA where she can't be as a POC. Right? Like she is not allowed on the white part of campus. So because there's parts of campus, like certain dorm rooms and dorm buildings and classrooms that she's not allowed into, she really needs a black person space. She needs a POC space because there's other, like, what are you can go anywhere you want. So YAF, it's the Young America Foundation. They went around UVA's campus to see if people actually agree with her. And I'm actually genuinely amazed. I don't get amazed much anymore by things, right? But I'm actually pretty amazed by the level of brainwash that these kids are. Here.
I think that as a white person, I don't want to say that I should be allowed anywhere, and I think it should be up to those organizations to decide.
Just that sentence right there. What do you, like that's like cultish. As a white person, like that, just stop right there. Like it's just, say we just talked about abortion 2 segments ago, right? It's like as a man, right? Like that's the beginning of this identity politics. Like if you're a certain group, then you can't have an opinion about a thing. Like just crush that. That is such a ridiculous concept. So there, she's buying that. That's the first premise, right? Like as a white person, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that I can't. Like my brain can't even. I don't want to say that I should be allowed anywhere, and it should be up to those organizations to decide where I should be allowed because I'm white. Like that is such perverse thought. All right, there's lots more here.
Pretty much fine. Like if that space is for them, I think it should kind of agree like that. As like a white person, I guess just we have more areas where you can feel comfortable. And if they don't feel comfortable in those other areas, that it's nice for them to have a space where they do feel comfortable.
Be mindful that it is a space where students of color go to be comfortable and to feel safe and supported. And when there's white students that are in there doing something that could be perceived as disrespectful, I mean, you have to understand that that could be hurtful.
I think like white people need to be aware of the fact that it's not a space for them and make sure that like when they're entering their space, or that space, they're not like taking up the space for other like people of color that want to use it.
This is a multicultural space and it doesn't look multicultural, then the multicultural people at UVA feel less comfortable here.
I think that UVA's statement was ridiculous and that it's a multicultural student space and that white people need to be aware of the spaces that they occupy on grounds and that we need to all be aware of the kind of I don't know, the way that we occupy spaces around everything, and I think that she had a good point, and she wasn't aggressive. She was very clear and concise with what she said, and she had a good point.
Did you hear the same word used over and over and over and over again? I think one guy used the word 4 times in like 5 seconds. Did you hear the word? Space. Space. There's the word space. Oh, it's their space, this space, that space. The first guy, like this thinking of space, he said space for them. The first guy who spoke, he said, there needs to be a space for them. Look how messed up that is. A space for who, bud? Who are you talking about? The blacks? Is that what you're, just say it. Just say it. The blacks need a space for them. That's what he said. I don't say, he said they need a space for them. Those are his words. Who? The blacks? Are you kidding me? Take that exact same video, take that exact same kid, put him in the 50s, and he's a legitimate horrible person, a horrible racist, right? He's like, hey, the blacks need a space. We need a space for them, right? But today, he's the wokest kid in town for saying the exact same thing. He's saying, hey, the blacks need a space. They need their own space. Same thing, saying the exact same thing. But now, like back then, he's a racist. Today, he's like, oh, kiss your feet. You're such a great woke white person. But they're all using that same, all the buzzwords, right? Space is a big one. Comfortable, safe. They're all brainwashed. Multicultural people, you heard that one a few times. Who's a multicultural person? What are they talking about? There's no space in the world more safe and comfortable than a college campus. Slater Crusaders, thanks for watching the first on YouTube. If you want more, like, subscribe. We got plenty.